10 reasons why being in love means stopping comparing yourself to others. You stop comparing your past to their present. I used to think that I was a failure because I didn't go to the same schools as my friends, or because I didn't have the same kind of job. Now I know that those are just the things you compare your past to their present. We all want someone who will stand by us and be our support system when we need it most. But sometimes we forget that we should also be there for them and be their support system when they need it most too. I'm proud of where I am now. I hope this inspires you to believe in yourself, that it's not always about what society or what your peers are doing to be happy. 9. You stop comparing your weaknesses to their strengths. How to stop comparing yourself to others? It starts by accepting that you are different from them, and that's okay. It may be hard to accept that you are not like others, but being able to let go of comparisons can make life more fulfilling. The second step is to find out what your strengths are, and then focus on them. The third step is to be thankful for your strengths. 7. You no longer worry about comparing yourself to others. We should not compare ourselves to others. Comparing ourselves to others will only lead to unhappiness and dissatisfaction. We should stop comparing our lives to other people's lives. We are all different and we are all meant for different things. We should stop comparing our lives to other people's lives. We are all different and we are all meant for different things. I should drive less. I can only do so much in this world. It would be better for me to spend my time doing what I want and not driving as much as I do now. 6. When you're in love, it's not about how many likes whatever you posted got or how many followers someone else has. It's about being able to know that no matter what happens, the other person will always be there for you. Love is an emotion that cannot be quantified or measured. It is an unspoken agreement between two people to support one another through good times and bad. Love is a feeling that can never be faked, but it can be lost if not nurtured and cared for properly. 5. If you're in love, then the fear of the other person leaving goes away. There is a common misconception that love is a feeling of happiness, but it is actually a feeling of deep sadness. The reason behind this is that when we are in love, we are so deeply invested in the relationship and have so much invested in the other person that we feel like if they leave us then our lives will be ruined. The fear of abandonment can be explained by the attachment theory. This theory states that people form an attachment to others when they depend on them for survival and security. 4. When someone is in love, all they care about is that person being happy, regardless of who that may be. When someone is in love, they are willing to do anything to make their loved one happy. They will put their own desires and needs aside in order to do what they think will make them happy. This is true for both people in the relationship. One person might be more inclined to go out with friends and have a drink, while the other would rather stay home and watch a movie. But if their partner wants them to go out with friends and have drinks, then they will go out with friends and have drinks because that is what makes their partner happy. 3. In a relationship, when one of us wins, we both win. When one of us falls, we both fall. This phrase is a metaphor for the idea that in a relationship, if one person succeeds, the other individual will feel successful as well. This may be because they are partners and share in the successes of their lives, or it could be because they have been through hard times together and are now rebuilding. The phrase was first used by Nike to promote their slogan, "Just do it." It has been used by many other companies to promote teamwork and collaboration among employees. If one succeeds, the other succeeds. The phrase is used to emphasize the importance of success in a relationship. 2. When you're in love, we replace as I. We are in love when we feel that the other person completes us. When you're in love, you lose yourself and your identity. You feel like a part of your soul has been found and is complete again. Being in love is not just a feeling, it's an experience that changes who you are as a person. The word we replace is I because the partners feel like they are one entity. Love is about two people coming together to create something greater than themselves. This feeling can be felt with any person, but it can also be felt with oneself too. Love is not just a feeling, it's an experience that changes who you are as a person. The word we replace is I, because the partners feel like they are one entity. 1. When you're in love, you stop being so hard on yourself. We are all our own worst critic. This is especially true when we are in love. In that state of mind, We have an unrealistic view of ourselves and our partner. We stop being so hard on ourselves and give up our self-defeating thoughts. The science behind this is that the neurotransmitter dopamine, which is associated with reward-seeking behavior and motivation, floods the brain's pleasure center. Dopamine also causes us to feel less pain and fear and more pleasure from things like food or sex, which explains why people in love often eat better and have more sex than they would otherwise.